Hello everyone, you're welcome to Jibbyfem Forte. Today we are going to be cutting our T-strap sandal. We are going to be making use of fabric. We are going to be cutting the pattern first. As you can see, I've tried to cut the pattern. What I did was I measured this particular side of the leg. I measured it. I ensured that it over. Can you see there is an SS at the back? Measure it, whatever size you want to make, just measure it. That's going to be this side, and I made the width 1 inch. So after when I measured, it gave me 8 inches. So I have 8 inches by 1 inch, which is the width is 1 inch, but the length is 8 inches. Now the other one is actually 5.5 inch by 0.5 inch. This is the side that will be holding the buckle. We are going to be putting it this way, and it's going to be crossing over here. We are going to be making use of buckle. I'm going to show us how we are going to quickly fix the buckle to the strap. The smallest one is the one that will be coming in from here. I'm going to be showing us how we position these two sides, and at the same time how we put the center. This is the fourth pattern. Is just like a triangular shape but has a tiny mouth. So I made it so tiny just because he's a baby size I'm making. He's going to enter here and he's going to go this way. Don't forget there is a ruffle on it, but if you want to know how I make the ruffle, I would like you to check the description. You will see the link to my Facebook and to my Instagram, so that you can be able to check how I made that. Sit back and enjoy. I'll be right back. The next thing we are going to do now is, after we have cut out our pattern, we are now going to place it on a leather. Don't forget we are going to be using fabric for this tutorial. It's a sandal that is made with fabric, and we have to reinforce the fabric with this leather. If you use your fabric alone, it will be too soft. So I'm going to reinforce it with this leather. I'm going to cut it out now. So what I will do is I'm going to draw out the pattern and cut it. Don't forget you are going to draw two of this, two of this, two of this, and two of this one too. So I'm going to cut all of them out from leather. Now I've cut all the leathers, I've cut them out. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to place it on my fabric. Now I'm placing it on the wrong side of the fabric. I'm going to be using this gum to hold it down a little bit onto the fabric. I'm using this particular gum because if you use it, it does not smear on the cloth. I just want to use it to hold it down. So I'm just going to be using a little of it just to hold it to the fabric. Make sure that there is space between, there are spaces at the edges, because that's where I'm going to apply the main gum. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the normal contact gum for the side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it out. You can see now I've cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it on it, fold it, fold it, fold it on this too. You can see the way I'm trying to and see how the other side looks like. So you can see it. So that's what I'm going to do. When I'm through with this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to also place it on another leather to cover up all this side. I want to cover up all this side, so I'm going to place it on another leather. I'm going to place it this way. Outline it. Then apply gum on that side and place it on it. This will make it last very well. If you don't want to bother to put any kind of leather at the back, I would suggest that you make use of this kind of contact gum for all of your work. This glues well, it adheres well to fabric, very well. It will not remove in a matter of time. So we allow it to dry a little bit and I'll place it on it. Now let's place it. So now that I've placed it, what I'm going to do is I need to stitch it this way and stitch it this way. But before I stitch it, I must make sure that the one at the center here, which is going to go in between the big toe and the second one, I'm going to fix it first. After fixing, I'm going to insert it there and then stitch it down. Don't forget there is another one here, another strap here that is going to carry the buckle. Then the other small one that will enter into the buckle. I have to fix them, insert them and insert them before I now stitch it down. Majorly at the center, by the what happens to our lace is that when you look at our lace, you'll find out that now look at this place. From this center to this place is longer than from here to here. Even if you check your leg, you find out that this side to this side is longer than this side to this side. So what will happen is by the time you centralize the one that is going in between the toe here. Now, for this baby sandal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure about 1.5 inch. I'm going to measure about 1.5 to 2 inches from this center to this place and on this side too. At the end of the day, you will be able to find a suitable location. It will be around here and also around this place so that it can easily cross over the leg. Now, considering the one that is going to carry the buckle, after we have actually covered the back up like this, we have covered it, we have wrapped it up. What we are going to do is, at one end of it, as you can see, we are going to punch. I've punched it. I use my punch to punch it. You are going to place it on it and punch that side. Then we are going to, what I did was that you are going to fold it a little bit backward. See, I want to ensure that when I put it inside this buckle, it will have excess. Please look at it. This is the way the buckle is. I'm going to put it in like this. I'm going to put it in, then insert this one at the center into it. I hope we can see what I'm doing. Then let it come to the back. As you can see, can you see the way it is? So now I'm going to put a little gum here to hold this place down this way. Just to hold it down. Ensure that nothing is coming out of the side. You can see the way it now look like. After this, that is when I will now place it on the lining, just like I placed the others on the lining. Then I will now stitch it down this way. Now, I have stitched them. I've stitched those ones that I need to stitch. But this particular one, I've not stitched it. As I told us earlier, we are going to insert it. So I just want to quickly show us what we need to do. Now, looking at this one now, it means this particular one is going into this place. It's going into it. So what we do is just try to, it's going into that place. So now this other one, this one is going to be coming from here. Don't forget, it's going to come from here and come to this place. And I told us that we are going to be using 1.5 from this center here. You are going to use 1.5 inches. You use 1.5 inches, or yes, this one is 1.5. On this other side, you use 1.75 inch. So from ear to ear, I told us that this ear to ear is shorter than this one. So this place is going to be 1.5 inches, while this one is going to be 1.75 inch from this center that we have just located. So I'm going to insert it here, insert it the way I inserted this one, and also put this one, and then stitch it all around. This is what we have now. You can see this is what we have. Now, the next thing we are going to do is, this one is supposed to enter in between the big toe and the small one. So looking at this now, you will see that I have punched this side. The measurement you are going to use to punch this side is going to be 3.5 by 3 centimeter. From here to here will be 3.5, while from here to here will be 3 centimeter for children. But if you are making this particular type of T-strap sandal for an adult, you are going to make use of 5 centimeter. From here to here will be 5 centimeter. From here to here will be 3 to 3.5 centimeter. But because this is more like a baby T-strap sandal, so what we are going to do is this to this place is going to be 3.5, while from this one here to here is going to be 3 centimeter. So we are going to insert this into this particular place. We are going to punch it. We use our punch, then insert it into it. Now, after that, don't forget that after we have inserted it, as you can see, I've inserted it. It's going to stand this way. Then what you do is you put your last. Put your last. So when you put your last, it will help you to know where to actually insert this second, the white part of the T-strap sandal. It will help us to be able to locate with the point. So from this now, I'm going to now pick these particular points. I'm going to punch this side. I'm going to punch this side and punch this side. I'm going to do the same thing to this side too. But in case you don't have a last, this is what you can do. Just place 2 of your hands this way. If it's a children's sandal, place two fingers rather on it this way. And you see where I'm placing my 2 fingers. Pick this point here, the point on this side. As you can see my thumb, pick this point here and punch it, and do same to this other side too. If it is an adult, use your 3 fingers, put your 3 fingers on it like this and pick the point on this particular side. I hope you understand what I'm explaining. As you can see, I've punched it. Please don't forget, when you want to punch this side first. After punching this lower part, place your pattern on it like this. Then make sure that when you are going to punch the other side, this other end, make sure that you pull the pattern a little bit downward, because by the time you fix it inside, it's better. It's always very good that it fits in perfectly than you having excess. Make sure by the time you place your pattern on it, you cannot see those perforated sides, those 2 sides you punch. If you can look at my own, you see that you can't view it. It's not something you can see. So I'm going to just open the 2 sides now using a utility knife. Now let's insert it. I've opened it. So if you have excess like this, you can trim it off. Then we are going to apply gum, then bring it down. It's just apply gum now and bring it down. So before we apply gum, this is what we are going to do. For the second sew, instead of having to start calculating again, just place them on themselves this way. You can get a pen or whatever, use it to mark it, mark all the sides, so that all of them will be, the two legs will be at the same point. As you can see, can you see the points? You can see it, and this side, you can see this point. So you just punch it and open it and insert that one too. That's what you will just do. This is what we have after gubbing. This is really lovely. Can you see that it's looking very lovely? It's looking very lovely. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put this big, beautiful bow on it. I'm sure somebody will be saying, but this bow is not making it look as cute as it is. You will be surprised how it will look on the baby's leg by the time we fix it. So what I'll just do, I'll just tack it. I'll use needle and thread. I'll use it to tack it on it. And it's good to go for the top. Then after tacking it, I'm going to sew it. I'm going to use my transparent gum. I'll apply it, heat it, because the transparent gum that I'm using, you have to first of all preheat it to activate the bonding. So I'm going to apply it on this, apply it on the sole, then preheat the two of them, this and this. I'll preheat it, then put it together, and then I have my, if you don't want to put the bow, you are free. If you want to stone it, you must have done that even before you last it like this. If you want to leave it this way, you can also leave it this way. Now you can see I've already tacked the beautiful bow on it. I would like to hear your comments about these two legs. Do you prefer it without the bow, or you prefer it having bow on it? Which one do you prefer? I would like to hear your comments. Write it up for me in the comment section. I would like to hear from you. Do you prefer it this way, or you prefer it this way? Although I'm still going to definitely tag this one. Then I'll just apply my gum on the two of them. Now see what we have after we have actually sewed the sandal. You can see how cute it's really looking. You can see how cute it's really looking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the notification button so that you always be notified each time I upload a video. Thank you for watching today's tutorial. I love you. Bye.